Let them speak. Review patterns 1 to 30. Please repeat or answer. If you need help, turn on the captions or print PDF on the website. Captions only available on YouTube videos on the website. Have you got any idea who it is that made her feel so disappointed? She must have been really upset about the way that person talked to her. Did she tell you who it was? He must not have known that she would have felt like that. How is it that he'll be able to get her to forgive him? Is now the time it would be good to try to apologize? Would it take her some time before she would be ready to forgive him? Is he going to tell her that he's truly sorry for the way he acted? Is that what he really feels like doing? Doesn't he wish that he hadn't hurt her feelings like that? He ought to be more careful when he speaks to her in the future. Wasn't the way he talked to her unacceptable? Doesn't it look like he feels a bit down? How can you tell that he seems to be feeling bad? What is the reason why he started to feel that way? Does the thing that made him feel that way continue to bother him a lot? Wouldn't he feel a lot better if he had the chance to talk about it with a close friend? Does he have any friend that you know that would be able to help him? I can't help but feel sorry for him. Who is it that you plan on contacting so that you can get them to get in touch with him? What are you going to do if you have a hard time getting a hold of them? Isn't there a way that you personally would be able to help him to feel better? You might as well try talking to him now before he gets too depressed. Isn't he there to try to get help with things that are bothering him? Does he usually have problems asking people he knows for help? Did he tell you that he can't help feeling that way at times? What is it that she is so upset about? She must be crying while hugging him. Doesn't she appear to be holding him really tight? Have any people ever hugged you that tight? Who is the person she's hugging? Is that who she went to see as soon as she felt terrible like that? Do you ever need to call friends you know so that they can help you to face problems you have? Does he wish that he could help her? Has he got any idea yet what it is that's bothering her? They must be really close friends. Will he let her cry as long as she wants? Did he tell her that he would stay with her until when she's able to calm down some? Has he ever seen or heard her crying like this before? Did he tell you that this is the first time that he happened to see her like this? Isn't he happy to be there so that he can console her? Would she be able to get better without him? Who was the last person you hugged when you got upset? Did they help you to get over how you felt at that time? How long has it been since he began to feel that way? Are his parents used to becoming Are his parents used to him becoming really stubborn at times? Is that how he looks as soon as he gets stubborn? When he ends up becoming stubborn, What is it that they can do so that he can get over it? How long did they say it usually takes for him to get over that? Did you hear his parents saying that he tends to be more stubborn than the other kids in his family? Did his parents tell you that he has gotten like that a lot since he became 13 years old? Do they wish they knew a good way to keep him from going through those emotions? Have they got any idea what is the thing that makes him begin to feel that way? Did they say that it is best to just leave him alone at that time? There is nothing you can do but just leave him alone. Did they say he has to get over it by himself? Is that where that ape you see there goes to just pout? Do you have any idea if apes have the same feelings as humans? What is it that it appears that that ape is feeling now? It must be a bit moody. Can you tell that it really wants to be alone? Isn't that where it tends to go when it doesn't get his way? How were you the last time you didn't get your way? Do you wind up pouting a lot whenever you don't get your way? If they tried giving it food, would it come out of that corner to get it? What is it that you would do so that it would make it come out of that corner? Is that where he goes when he doesn't feel like being that social? What would he do if another ape came up to play with him? Don't you wish one of the other apes would get it to begin playing? When was the last time you saw him sitting there like this? Were you able to get it to come out and come closer so you could see it better? Would the people that work there let you give it food if you had some bananas with you? If they didn't let you give the banana, would you just begin eating it in front of the ape? How would the ape react if it saw you eating the banana instead of giving it to him? Is that how people who go there sometimes tease him? Wouldn't it be better to eat it later after walking away? Is she there thinking about things? Don't you wish you knew what it is that she's thinking about? How long has she been like that? If you asked her how she was, would she feel like talking to you? Isn't it best just to leave her alone for a while? She must have had a fight with a friend she has. Are you going to ask her what it is that made her feel that way? Doesn't she tend to get along well with the friends she has in school? Does she usually have fun being with the friends that she goes to school with? Do they say that she is one of the most popular girls that are in her class? Will she probably stay there until when it's time to have dinner with her family? She might wind up feeling better if you just leave her alone. Does it seem like she doesn't care about things that bother other people? Is she who you like talking to when you feel a little down? Is that the way she is when she doesn't care what is happening around her? Do things that bother you bother her that much? She must make you laugh whenever you're with her. Don't you wish you had the same personality that she has? All she does is help people feel better when they're with her. Do you wish you didn't tend to worry so much about things you can't control? Who is it in her family that she takes after? Has she been like that ever since you first got to know her? What is it that she makes you laugh the most about? Is this the first time she's met her since the 15th of December? How can you tell that the person she's hugging must be having problems? Doesn't the woman wearing the glasses seem to have a really serious look on her face? The woman that you can't see well must have had a problem. Do you have any idea who it is that she met there in public? Even though they're in public, does she feel comfortable to greet her like that? Would the other people passing by them stop and stare at them for a while if they happened to be there? Aren't you interested in finding out what it is that happened? Have you ever been that emotional in public? Does it look like they want to stop and have a conversation with you? If they looked at you that way, would you start to smile at them? Do you ever smile at people even though they probably won't smile back at you? Which one of them appears to be listening to music on the phone they have? Is that the one that seems to be the friendliest? Don't they seem to be suspicious about you because of the way they're looking at you? What is it that you did that made them look at you the way they do? As soon as you began to try to take their picture, did they get like that? Shouldn't you have asked them if it was okay to take their picture first at the time you were taking it? Won't that be best to do the next time you happen to see them? Shouldn't you have been more courteous to them? The next time you have the chance to see them, will you try to smile more at them? If you smiled at them, would they probably smile back at you? Is that the same street that you wind up seeing them a lot while you go to work? The person laying down there must have gotten hurt. Is she there to get treated by a doctor? Did they put the cover over the patient so that they wouldn't get colder? Is the guy standing on the right the one who brought her to the hospital? Doesn't it appear that she has been bleeding? Shouldn't everyone that's touching that person be wearing gloves? Did they say that they've got to wait there until one of the doctors that works there becomes available? Have you got any idea how long they'll have to wait before the doctor ends up showing up? If they had come a little earlier, would a doctor have been free to help them? Did the nurse tell them not to worry and that the doctor should be showing up soon? Will they be able to tell the doctor how it is that this person got hurt? Is that where they buried her great-grandfather? Did the people who brought her there tell you that she never had the opportunity to meet him? Did she tell you how long it's been since he died? Did she say that she wishes she could have met him before he died? Do you have any idea who is the adult that brought her there? It must have been her mother. Which hand is she using to touch the gravestone? Doesn't it seem that the gravestone is taller than her? Did her mother tell her that it would be all right to touch it? Where is it that they buried her great-grandmother? Wouldn't it have been next to the grave she's at now? Did her mom tell her that it was okay to step on the grave where they buried him? What is it that she's thinking about while touching the gravestone? Can you tell if they've brought flowers so that they could leave them in front of the gravestone? Do you ever get to go to the graves of people that died in your family? Which one of your relatives that died were you the closest to? Would you bring your kids to see your parents' grave if they had passed away? Can you tell if he's telling him a secret that he heard? What kind of secrets do little children like you see there have? Do you have any idea from what age people begin to keep secrets? Who is it that you share the secrets you have with? Is the reason you can tell them because you're sure they wouldn't tell any other people you know? Is there one secret that you have that you haven't told even the best friend you have? If you had to tell the most embarrassing secret you have to a friend, who would it be? Would they be shocked if they knew that? Shouldn't you share your secrets with others so that you feel freer? How long have you been keeping that secret without telling anyone? Have some secrets you've had kept you from sleeping well at night? Don't you feel better if you had the opportunity to tell a person you trust secrets that you have had? Do you wish you knew all of the secrets that your parents have? Are there some secrets that they have which they don't know that you already know about? Aren't secrets that you keep in your heart eventually going to end up hurting you? Do you have any clue why it is that the guy holding his head in his hands seems distressed? He must be really upset and not feel like talking to anyone. Isn't he afraid that people may see him crying? Don't you wish he told you why it is that he feels that way? Did he wind up telling you that a kid that he goes to school with keeps bullying him? Doesn't he wish he would stop doing it? Does he always tend to get bullied by the same kid that he goes to school with? Did you ask him if he ever tried talking to a teacher about the kid who is bothering him? Did he tell you that there is no point telling them since they can't help? Did you tell him that he shouldn't be like that? Would you have talked to the kid that was doing that to him if you had known before? What is it that you can do now so that you can help him get over those feelings? Would you go to talk to the bully about this if you were sure who it was that keeps bullying him? If you ever saw the bully bothering him, what would you think of doing? Did her mom tell her to go to sit there so she could settle down? How can you tell she began crying a little? She must have gotten into a little trouble at home. Is that where her mom always makes her sit whenever she does a thing that is really wrong? She must have fought with one of her brothers and sisters. Isn't it natural to fight with your brothers and sisters sometimes? While you were growing up, who is it that you fought with the most among your brothers and sisters? Do you feel you get along really well with them now? Do you wish you had been in a family where you were the only child? Do families with only one child generally end up having fewer disagreements? How long does her mother usually make her sit like that for? Did she tell her she can get up as soon as she stops crying and feeling that way? Do you have any clue what type of song she's been singing? Is she there to give a concert to sing some of her songs that are popular? Doesn't she seem to be really passionate about the song she's singing now? Don't you wish you had been there to hear her singing? How do the songs she sings make you feel? Is she the only one that sings in the band that they have when they perform? Are you used to singing the words to songs when you hear songs playing you really like? Would you feel embarrassed to sing in public the way she's doing? Wouldn't you be afraid that people may laugh a bit if they heard you singing? Is the woman you see in the photo a person that you've seen singing on TV? Have you got any idea whether she is able to play any other musical instrument besides the guitar she has there? Have you had the chance to see her singing songs sometimes without playing the guitar? Wouldn't it be hard to arrange his hands like you see there after he has been dead for a while? Have you got any idea how long it's been since he has died? Would there be people there to see him before going to the funeral? Can you tell what job he must have had while he was alive? He must have been a pilot. What did they decide to put him in his uniform for when they decided to put him in the casket you see there? How is it that you would want people to dress you after you die? Did you have the chance to see the person who put those flowers in his hands? Before closing the casket, are they going to be taking away the flowers he has in his hands? Good job.